Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Uncle Viz of the Black Ninja Squad coming at you. I decided to do kind of like a VOD review of my local tournament. This was ones I could not make it to because I was out on vacation. But looking at it, trying to see who won, supporting my squad, I've been seeing a lot of habits form, and I feel for all of us to level up, we should probably start trying to fix those habits. So if it feels like I'm going hard, I'm not. Like I'm just trying to point out good stuff and bad stuff. Trust me, if I was able to make it, I would be roasting myself too. But I'll probably do this again later on this week, so when I come, I can even start roasting myself. So we can all level up. So by the time we all start to go out to Kumite, we gonna be ready. Let's give it. So first we got Bacon Bits versus Pea Scrap. My boy Zach. Now I got little notes for everything, and just overall like how people tend to play the game. Since we all play together so much, we all kind of get accustomed to what we like to do. Now we see Carson loves to start out with buttons at the start of pretty much everything. He likes to start out with buttons, so you need to keep that in mind. And right there, let me see if I can back it up without fucking up too much. I tend to do very poorly. My Twitch tech is terrible. Alright, okay, there we go. So if you notice, he does a block string right there, and he ends with the heavy, but it doesn't cancel into a special. So, Zach, whenever you end a block string with a heavy, always go for any sort of special attack. It can be either a key blast, a beam, his strong jersey, whatever can make that heavy safe. Because all heavies in this game are unsafe with the exception of Yamcha and Gotenks fully charged heavy punch. So always be sure to finish your block strings. And all right, now actually, I'm gonna hold off on this comment. I'm gonna get to that comment later. So we got 18 in mid. Now that's an interesting choice there. I want to pause the video for a second. Since 18 is strongest as a point, if you want to play 18, it's best to have her as a point. You can put her in mid. It can just be a little finicky unless your point would be a god tier, like maybe Kid Buu, Adult Gohan, or Cell, Bardock. It's usually best to keep 18 in the point position. This is because she gets so much out of the assist. She can do a lot more with 2 assists from Ginyu and Tien than Ginyu can do with Tien and 18. So always just keep that in mind. You don't have to. Just let that be known. You don't have to put 18 in mid, but she's just usually best optimized as a point. And usually, so right there, how Bacon Bits dropped that combo. In my experience with comboing from Tien's assist, let me see if I can say, the best thing you can do is to super jump. You're gonna want to super jump right there. So instead of just doing a regular, the super jump will give you just enough height for the hitbox to work. So always be sure to try to keep that in mind if you're trying to use the TN assist for combos in the corner. Actually, mid-screen too. Once again, Bacon Bits starts off with that heavy punch. He pretty much gets into like a nice solid rhythm there at the start of each round. Pretty much no matter when it is, he'll try to start with the TN assist with the heavy. And something else you may notice from Peacecraft, he tends to super dash a lot. And it's definitely something you'll see later on in the games. Is he'll do like a little baby block string, backdash, jump, and then super dash back in again. And that can be very easy read and can be 2H into a lot of damage. So that's definitely something you want to try to keep in check just a little bit. Now, you can always just finish up those. You can do the tech that I like to use personally. Is to do like a short baby block string and then backdash out, try to bait out a reaction, try to see what they're thinking when they're put underneath pressure. Just so do a baby block string and backdash and see if they reflect, press a button, they tag, super dash, whatever the heck they decide to do. But don't super dash. You can try to do it once to see if they're ready for it, but most of the time they're ready for it. Especially with someone like Bacon Bits who loves the 2H. And since he's playing the character with arguably the best heavies in the entire game, he's definitely going to be pressing heavy a lot. Now that right there, you can see Bacon Bits he's trying to adjust. He knows that Peacecraft likes the super dash. So pretty much every time he gets in the air, and every time he does a double jump, he's gonna 2H. Now you don't want to try to read super dash. Trying to read super dash is a very bad thing in this game. It's something you're gonna have to just straight up react to. So B is fairly easy to react to, fortunately. And because of that, he had to eat that little comma, and he decided to raw attack the Krillin. Right, I would not have raw attacked into Krillin right there. You already got the Oki with Ginyu, whose corner pressure is insane, up there with 18, I would possibly say. And you had assist available, so it would have been better to just keep Ginyu, and then just keep putting down that pressure in the corner, forcing Bacon Bits to guard cancel or try to bait a reaction from him. And also, you put a character with one of the shortest limbs in the game versus the character with one of the best limbs in the game. So always try to keep that in mind when you're trying to swap out characters. Like you want someone like Krillin fighting up against someone with Goku Black, unless if you have the choice. That's not something you would usually want to do, unless you're very confident in your play. Ooh. Once again, make sure that you finish these block strings. So that right there was Krillin's auto combo, and every auto combo in this game is unsafe. They're all unsafe. So right there, you can call an assist to cover this gap. You can super dash, or you can vanish, or if you're feeling ballsy, you can do a super. But definitely never ever do a raw auto combo and then just sit, because that is unsafe. You're just gonna get punished. Once again, heavy, but he was late on his TN assist, so was not able to get anything from that. Now this is good corner. That's some good corner pressure right there. You could time the assist a little bit better. If there's one thing you're gonna want to remember, that TN's block stun is one of the shortest in the game with his assist. So if you use it in a block string, it's gonna have to be used rather late in the block string. Like say when you're doing the God Slicer, the light God Slicer, you're gonna have to call in the assist pretty much as soon as the last hit appears from the God Slicer, since the block stun is so short. So definitely lap that out. Try to keep that in mind. Ooh, you guys are just slugging it out right here. Oh, so don't be afraid to spin the cash, dude. Don't be afraid to spin that cash. If that means that bar and that health spent, which would have been about this much anyway, if that meant a dead TN, do it. It's always worth spending that cash. Alright, now coming up, we're about to see a fairly big hole in Bacon Bits Oki right here. So Gotenks is actually known for his post Oki level 3. You know, he just does a very basic instant air dash into a heavy. But what you want to try to start incorporating into your play is that instant air dash into I believe it's a down special or just a instant air dash special. Whichever one just fires the Ki Blast down right here. It's quick and it creates a little explosion, creating like a baby Hellzone grenade. So it hides whatever it is you're going to do. So you instant air dash forward special, heavy, empty low, Dragon Rush. You can do that anywhere, mid screen and in corner, and that makes your level 3 from the Oki level 3 much better, instead of just being fairly easy telegraphed and reactable like it is now. So go to lab, try to figure out that timing, just make it smooth, because your Gotenks is pretty good. So once you start dropping that extra layer to the Okian, it'll be great. Let's move on to the next one. I believe is Onion Bubs up next. No, here we go. We got Bacon Bits and D-Ray. Alright, now I got a lot of things to say about D-Ray's Kid Buu. However, most of the stuff I want to say I don't think appears in this matchup, unfortunately. So I might have to get to that another time. But from here, pretty much when you see these two fight, you can really get to pin down on their play styles. Bacon Bits loves to do scrambles. Like, it was previous style, we like, oh, D-Ray likes to get into a lot of scrambles with whoever presses light first. But I think after watching this set and the grand final set, I feel Bacon Bits is really the one who aims for those scrambles and he actually succeeds in them. Meanwhile, D-Ray just relies on just straight up solid gameplay. Like I would say, I fought D-Ray a lot of times, Bacon Bits has fought D-Ray a lot of times. I would say this is the most solid he's ever played. Was this whole night. Once again, that's getting very, very telegraphed. So be it he blocked it, you managed to get them jump in right here. But you have to be careful with doing stuff like that. I even called it out, and D-Ray started to pick up on it, and that eventually countered it when you played Kid Buu. You will always just jump up, Kamehameha, Goku Black, or Goku Kamehameha. Just cover the screens with Kamehamehas. You really, really don't want to get into that same starting rhythm, because people will find a way to counter it, and then you're going to end up eating a big punish. So always just keep them out. Always mix it up at the beginning of each round. A nice reflect. Now, so be it y'all should have been even right there, but it doesn't matter because looks like we have a pause. Someone didn't do a button check. Oh my goodness. Sorry, we're just gonna bum rush roll. I'm just gonna skip all that once again. Okay, back retcon that. We'll act like that did not happen. But as you can see, there's a lot of habits that I'm seeing here, especially from Bacon Bits. He kind of telegraphs his gameplay just a little bit, but he wins scuffles in neutral because he tends to play characters with just better neutral, like the Cell and the Goku Black and the Kid Buu back when he used to play him, and the adult Gohan. I think he did for a time. Once again, but say use Tien, he goes for the Galactic Donut. That was a fairly bad time to use the Tien assist, since the blocks can be really, really short. That was a good heavy though. However, this combo for the follow-up is heavily unoptimized. Let me see if I can get back to it. Let's see. Right here. Okay. So, whenever you do a combo, well, of course not for, but for characters like all of the Gokus, it's better to just do either light, medium, light, or medium, light, light. Double jump. Come on. Come on. Come on, game. Oh, man, I lost my spot. Okay, here we go. We're just... Okay, so you see, light, 2 lights just to get that solid hit confirmed. 2M, 5M. He does light, medium, or light, light, double jump, light, light. This is less damage. That heavily impacted the scaling. When you get the instant air dash heavy, light confirmed, 2M, 5M, do medium, light, 2H, super dash, medium, light, and then just finish out your air combo there. You never want to do the second double jump before the 2H, unless you're in a very specific situation where if you're too high up, the level 3 or level 1 won't land. Because this dropped your combo damage by almost 200 to 300 damage. So, like double jump, that should have been the double jump right there. You heavily impacted your damage scaling right there. That was a ballsy wake up 2H from D-Ray, but it managed to work out in his favor. Okay, right there. So in that right there, D-Ray, he willingly relieved pressure, which is fine, but he waited a little bit too long to put the pressure back on. So this move right here, that's perfectly fine. Trying to see what they're going, like, okay, he likes to jump. He's going to try to up tech. Like, you can get a lot of information from that right here. Like, okay, when he's in pressure, he sees the jab. He's going to try to jump. He's going to up tech when he falls, up back tech. But instead right here, instead of backing up, then instant air dash to jail him into this corner, you just gonna let him double jump out. Remember, you're playing with Jito, one of the masters of pressure. You can definitely keep that. You can keep up that heat. You backed him into the corner, and you can do your best to keep him there. That's a good read by Bakebiz, knowing D-Ray, he loves to challenge vanishes, which he really needs to be careful. You got to be careful challenging vanish. Don't forget, you are the one in the mix-up. You're not plus on block, no matter what you do, unless you do like invincible reversal. So you need to be careful with what you do. That was good punish on the raw tag, by the way. Doesn't okay. Never mind. You could go for like the standard medium, light, into heavy, as a media for the post snapback. Ooh, don't know where the heavy was going. Once again, that was better, but that wasn't fully optimized either. Don't forget, medium light or light medium light, whichever one you feel most comfortable doing. Now we get more onto that corner combo in a bit. That was a solid 2-8 challenging. I don't think there was much else in this set. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Let's speed it up a little bit, see where it goes. Oh, don't forget, finish your combos. Okay, there we go. That's not like I knew there has to be something else. So, the one move you should not rely on when you're playing Tien and Goku, same thing. The one move you shouldn't even be thinking about doing, unless very certain situations, is the crane strike. I believe that is what it's called. That the overhead. Don't even worry, but don't pretend that's not even part of the kit, unless you're going for the sliding knockdown after a vanish. So pretty much the only way you can really only use it in a combo is from the light version. You see light, he lands it, goes for a vanish, but it doesn't work. Okay, so now you wasted bar and you're negative because you whipped. And you can try to call an assist, but it's not going to work. It just won't work. I tried it. As far as I know, it just does not work out that way. And the medium can be 2H'd very easy on reaction. The same thing with Goku. Goku works the exact same way. His light dragon fist, don't pretend that's not even a move unless you're going for the sliding knockdown from the aerial combos. Otherwise, just pretend it's not even that. Because even if you land it, you get nothing from it. Except for a little bit of damage and just making them a little bit upset. So try not to rely on that too much. Because it's going to get you 2H and it's going to get you killed at some point. Good pressure. No, that was good defense, but by D-Ray. And at any point, if you're feeling too much heat, if you're feeling like okay, he's putting too much pressure, just guard cancel. Do not forget. Ooh. Super dashing in someone's face is a very ballsy move. Because if they happen to be pressing a button, you're gonna get hit out of that. Because super dash can be stuffed by lights. For those of you who may or may not know that. Now, I believe we see a character swap to the Broly. Yeah, we didn't get to see much of D-Ray's Kid Buu this time around. But let's see what his Broly does. I believe he is able to get this win here. I think the winner of this set was 2-1, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty confident it was 2-1 in favor of Bacon Bits. Alright, now let's see a pause. Now let's think for a second. I'm D-Ray. I just watched Bacon Bits fight Peacecraft, my boy Zach. He pretty much 5H TN assist 90% of the time. We just played like a minute ago. He 5H Go Tanks assist or 5H TN assist, or he would jump back and then do it. So what's he thinking right now? What will he do to counteract this? Block. Good. And then also he took note of that too, because after the last time when that worked in Bacon Bit's favor, he jumped. Even though D-Ray blocked it, he jumped. So keep that in mind. He could have 2H'd him right there. D-Ray could have 2H'd him right there. And that would have been just total bad news bears right there. Let's see how he handled corner. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was very Ken out. I'm not sure if that's what you planned in the last game. Just trying to see what he would do. And it looks like you made it properly. Like, okay, he's gonna try to jump. He's gonna try to jump once, double jump, then try to fight his way out through this whole scuffle right here. So this was a good counteract by D-Ray. I mean, he did the exact same thing. So even if he jumped right here, he would be jailed in this corner because he has no meter to vanish. He just has to hold this. He's gonna have to reflect, or he's gonna have to try to reflect or 2H or do something risky. But no, he decides to mash his way out, which either way is gonna get him countered, which leads to a full corner combo. So that was a solid read by D-Ray right there. Pretty much conditioning from the last match, taking conditions from the last match and applying them to this match. That was a good 2H. I'm not sure if Bacon Bits pressed the wrong button or if he didn't press the button at all. Maybe trying to go for a empty air dash into a low or a dragon rush. But that was a good BS call by D-Ray though. And that and let me see if I get back out without fucking it up. Give me the tech. Close enough. 17-1. So this is where Bacon Bits shines. This is where I personally think Bacon Bits shines the most. It's in little scuffles like these. He likes to jump a lot. Not jump in a bad way, but he likes to stay up in the air a lot and goes for a lot of scuffles, like ambiguous side switches while mashing light to hope he can catch them not paying attention and being asleep at the wheel. And this works right here. You see he jumps. This looks a little bit ambiguous, but no, he dashed. You can see a little smoke cloud right there. So he's going to land on the other side. But since he's going to land before Vegito can react, he's just too slow. And by the time he lands, Bacon Bits is already pressing light. So he's just gonna have to hold this. And that's where I think Bacon Bits excels the most. In those really ambiguous scrambles. Oh, that could have been punished right there so hard. A raw 5H called, trying to cover with the late TN assist. You didn't have the advantage right there. You can always just wait just a little bit to see if you could D-Ray could have gotten a full damage combo. I don't know if he could have started with the 2 in, but he definitely could have started off with the 5 out. With Vegito, that's gonna be a lot of damage anyway. Solid mix up by Bacon Bits. That was a good guard cancel. He noticed. He started to build a little bit of meter here, and he's trapped in the corner with his best character, who's low on health. It was a very smart move to guard cancel out, and he's lucky he was able to guard cancel right before the heavy came out. Okay, you did not need advantage right there. Since he blocked the Kamehameha in the air, there was no real reason to advantage. You put yourself in an even more negative station than you already were. Okay, we're just gonna call that an American reset. Purposely with the level 3 in the air, gets the empty low on the way ground. Okay, and right here, this is something I wanted to talk about. So this is more about the combo optimization. So even though I would talk about with Goku, you can do medium light. You don't do that with Go Tanks. With Go Tanks, it's better to do, since he has a multi-hitting light, it's better to let that rock multiple times. So in this combo right here, instead of doing medium light, you do medium light, and then let that hit 2 times on its own. 2H, double jump, light, let that hit 2-3 times, and then just continue the auto combo for the sliding knockdown. So, you know, don't forget, you have 2 characters with multi-hitting lights. So don't be afraid to let that multi-hit rock, because it's actually going to net you a lot more damage than just the standard medium light. And I tried it with Gotenks. It was like, I think it was like 200 more damage or something ridiculous like that. It's something noticeable. And that was just a little bit disrespect towards Broly, and especially Gamer Boy's Broly, which recently, actually this whole night I've seen him do raw lariat. Never do raw lariat. Like, honestly, what I would do with fighting against that team is to get rid of, just kill off Vegeta if you can, but go for Goku. Goku is the key to this whole team right here. If Goku falls, like let's say you get Vegeta down to like half, yeah, he starts with the Broly assist and Broly will have Vegito. But if you watch Gamer Boy fight, a lot of his big dick Broly combos come from the Goku assist. Now, so be Vegito doesn't need assist for combos, but if you can at least subdue Vegito and then just take down Goku, this Broly can't do anything. Like, he won't be able to do much. The only thing he could do would be just spam his 5S, which D-Ray shows he doesn't do, which he probably should. This 5S is probably the best 5S in the game. It has higher priority over other smaller key blasts, and he can bait with the quarter circle forward special with the armor move, or just 2H like everybody else. Because that way, because you see one of Broly's main ways inside is to lariat into assist, and so lariat into a beam. If that's gone, he can't do anything. Like, he's gonna have a slightly more difficult time getting in. So always keep that in mind. Try to think who that was a little bit greedy right there from Gamer Boy. You don't have to go for the angle, especially when they're this far away. Just the simple straight Kamehameha would have worked. Ooh, that was a feisty 2H right there. He tried to. My guess is that 2H was he tried to read an instant air dash. You've noticed that's another thing that Big Biz likes him to do. I know I'm a little late on the call there, but he delays wake up and then mashes 2L. Notice he tends to do that a lot, because that goes with the rule of, if you decide to do a delay wake up, wait until they whiff 2 buttons and then get up and press a button. And you know, he does that a lot, and he happens to pick 2L every single time. So that's something that can be baitable and punishable. Oh, that could have been punished right there. Don't forget, punish these raw 5Hs. Good guard cancel. A raw lariat. Look at that lariat was raw. And you super dash right into it. So always, you know, be careful. No, just try to keep that in mind. And once again, delayed wake up 2L. But in that situation, since he's Broly, he has armor, so you can power right through that. You know, so try not to fall into those patterns. They can be picked up on and get you killed. Backdash, that was a very nice reflect. Holy shit! And once again, Big Biz goes for that ambiguous scramble, and he wins it once again. A super dash to get over the 2L. That was nice. Once again, though, we're working on optimizing that combo. That's fine. He still gets the kill with the tri-B, and that's all that matters. He got the kill. Spend the cash, get the kill. Oh, I don't know what that medium was. these random jumping memes. Okay, that was greedy. That play right there, I see what you were trying to do, but that was a little bit greedy. Oh, did you start that with the light? Let me see. Let me see. I believe he started with the light. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that was even more greedy than I thought. So it's rare you would be able to kill, let alone get a shit ton of damage with only the light. And then to go into sparking afterwards, which is even more greedy than before. Now, so be it, you dropped it, whatever. Everybody does that. But there was a point later on, I believe it was Bacon Bits again who was able to get the happy birthday. He went to Sparky, but he went to a basic aerial B&B. You want to try to not use those, because those can make a lot of people drop out early. Or like, it can also be character depending on medium light or light medium light. But usually most characters have a specific sparking route that they go when they manage to get a happy birthday. Because a lot of times the basic B&B won't always cut it. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. That's something you have to lab out and test out. But now, since that failed happy birthday, I appreciate it though. You have to take those big risks. Like imagine that would have been a lot. Broly would have been like right here, and you could have finished a combo with the snapback to bring Broly right in with half HP. He just has to hold that. Oh, that was a really raw. That was a raw vanish right there from D-Ray. A very, very nice setup from Bacon Bits right there. That was really, really good. That's going to put this Goku killed. Yeah, so this is one of the worst positions Broly can be in. No assist. Not an okay amount of meter. But since he does have long limbs, he can still do some crazy stuff in neutral. I believe he gets a comment. Yeah, he does. Yeah. So don't be yeah, I probably would have kept Tien because he has yeah, I would have kept Tien hit a little bit better neutral with that volleyball fist. But just be careful. Just let him try to kill himself. He's Broly. He's gonna have to do something crazy to get in eventually. He's going to try to do a lariat, vanish, super dash, walk his way forward. You can walk your way back out. There's no need to rush it. You have all of the time in the world. Oh my goodness, that armor. Oh, that really did seem infinite. Nice reaction. You managed to vanish out. We're just gonna call that a input error. It's alright. Level 3. But what's the mix-up? Vanish. So that's, once again, he wins that very ambiguous scramble. I feel this is a problem everybody has when you play at platforms is the vanish out of pressure and vanish on wake up. We need to be careful with that, y'all. That will get us eaten alive against people with good media, such as Onion Bubs. That could have been death right there. That right there, that should have killed him. Should have been 2 old Bacon Bits. Moves on the winner's side. But he did not punch that raw lariat. Because I could see why he got scared, because he stopped like literally right in front of like a fucking horror movie. But that, if he didn't jump, or if he backdash or like just back jump, he might be able to sneak in a 2M starter, and that would have been a dead Broly. A very, very dead Broly. Or at least, at the very least, very good Oki for Gotenks. So that's what I mean. When it's only just Broly by himself, do really just keep him far away. And nerf Super Dash, please. Because eventually D-Ray is gonna get desperate. Yeah, he's a very experienced, he's a well-seasoned vet, very solid player, but he'll crack eventually. He's gonna try to do something crazy stupid to get inside. And that was that moment right there, the lariat. That's just something you're gonna have to just stay on the lookout for. but it is a-okay. Let's skip forward to the next match. Let's character select. We got Onion versus Peacecraft. All right. Got some notes for this one too. Pretty much a lot of what I said previously from Peacecraft will still apply here. Now make sure that you finish those block strings, and you'll actually see it in full force later on, where you see Onion Bubs will just sit back and not even press a button in block string. He'll literally just be sitting there and just waiting for that super dash, and eventually he actually gets hit by it, and he has to hold that. Oh, now that actually could have been that would have been a dead Beerus. Just drop to the level 3 dead Beerus, and that's just disrespectful. You don't ever want to do that. Doesn't matter if you're fighting a person who just picked up the game or you're fighting Goichi. You don't ever want to, unless you're covered by like an assist. Like you did semi energy and then do Yamcha to cover a super dash on the way in. That would be more acceptable. But always be careful with stuff like that, because that could get you killed. Like that. That's good. What's the setup? Does the level 1 into the Beerus level 3. Alright, that's a dead Ginyu, I believe. Yep, dead Ginyu. Well done, well done. Once again, be careful with those super dashes, Peacecraft. That can get you eaten alive. That 2H just looks so sad. Now that was good by Onion Bubs. That was some good defense by Onion Bubs right there. Not falling for the after image tomfoolery. Don't forget right there. That was good. He didn't fall for it, but he got caught pressing the button. However, Peacecraft did not finish that combo. That would have been a dead Beerus right there, because he had 7 bars. He had 7 bars. That definitely would have been a dead Beerus. Well, it doesn't matter, because he died anyway. But remember, he doesn't have sparking, because he had the botched input of a sparking earlier. Ooh, got caught backdashing. Be careful. Be careful when you're on the ground. Especially since Onion Bubs have shown he's playing a little wild. Like, he's not playing like you used to. He's going for even more scrambles. Or for raw 2Hs, raw super dashes. So try to keep them out. When you're like mid-screen apart, like right here and right here. No, I don't say it's more like right here and like right there maybe. Don't try to backdash. Especially when he jumped up in the air like that. I believe he did a double jump too. Usually what most people do, they'll jump, double jump, or air dash, then they'll super dash. So try to keep that in mind. Whenever you see someone jumping in, especially when they're playing super crazy like Onion Bubs is right now, chances is they're looking for a super dash and hoping to catch you pressing a button or dashing or something. Just trying to catch you with your pants down. And be careful with those raw super dashes. Ooh, managed to stuff the 2H. You gotta match it faster than that. You need to 2H the super dash on on reaction. That's not something you can just BS. You know, you gotta be on top of that shit. I believe that's a dead TM. They're really slow. Look at that. That's so slow. Okay, you gotta speed that up. But that does seal the deal. And we did that whole match without a button check. I'm disappointed in both of y'all. You know it'd be like that sometimes. Now, in a moment like that, when you see he's mashing that light button in neutral, even when you're not even like that close, like let's back up a little bit. He wasn't even that close to him. Like he was like over here, he was over there. There's no reason to be mashing light, unless you're playing like Bardock or someone. You don't really want to be mashing light all willy-nilly like that. That can get you seriously punished. You can just sit back, relax, go to the lab, put on like a Netflix show, have the dummy super dash, like practice 2H super dash from full screen, mid screen, close screen, near screen. Pretty much from any position on the map. When you're in the air, when they're in the air, just practice 2H super dash on reaction. Because you know he raw super dash twice in your face without even an assist to cover it. Nice. I believe that combo could have been optimized a little bit more. Maybe a light, medium, light, or medium, light, light. I don't know all of Krillin's combos like that. But I believe that could have been more optimized. Don't quote me on that though. Oh, he's negative? Oh yeah, since you blocked Vanish while you were on the ground and he was still in the air, he's negative. That's a cool push right there. Hold on. There we go. Right there. Actually, you didn't block. He whiffed, so he's super negative. That should have been all you. All you, Peacecraft. That should have been all you. But nice 2H, though. I do appreciate that 2H. And the super dash on top of that. You know what I mean? Like, since you're so short, he straight up whiffed that Vanish. That's all you right there. He is super negative right there. Oh, should have called out the beers. I'm gonna assist too to cover that. If you wanna try to gather energy, have an assist to cover. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. You notice he's just kind of pressing buttons. He's jumping, doing crane strikes, auto combo, super dashes. He's just gonna back up, crouch. He gets hit by the Chaozu telekinesis. But see, he doesn't even go for Oki. He literally just wants to let him kill himself. He's gonna let Peacecraft kill himself right here. He could have punished that raw tag. He's chasing gun. He was doing a fairly decent job of it. He wasn't jumping. He wasn't even super dashing that much. He was just kind of slowly dashing and walking. He even managed to catch with the EX strong jersey. There you go. That's okay. Input error. We're just gonna shout that to the input error. But calling them Raccoon Beam into Super Dash, that's what you want to do. You don't want to call him Birder. You might be able to get away to call it with calling Jace. But you really just want to see if you call him Raccoon and Guldo and then Vanish or Super Dash as your way in. I'm just going to ignore that whiffed Beerus combo because that made me very sad. You can be a little bit more patient. Just think about all of your options. You don't always have to super dash raw, especially when you're playing Ginyu. You can call in the entire Goon Squad and then Vanish or super dash your way in. Oh, and then you just go super dash something like that, even after 2H you last time from like nearly the exact same spot. You don't want to 2H you, especially when you're all the way up here and he already recovered his own and he's on the ground. Never raw tag with that much of a height difference. If he dropped the combo, right, and you did let's say back recovery, so you're all the way over here, he's all the way down here on the ground. Don't super dash and don't raw tag. Let yourself fall. Or if you do want to raw tag or super dash, call in an assist to cover it, because that just leads to a free 2H, because it's not that hard to react to, especially from that much distance. So always be very, very careful with that. Right, you can, even though this is a very fast-paced game, you can afford to take your time. You don't always have to be rushing or super dashing. Just nice and breathe in and breathe out. Gee, that did a lot of fucking damage. God damn. Nice sensu bean. I like that. Nice. I think that was supposed to be 2H, but he botched the input just a little bit. See, that was some very solid. Even though he was jumping and dashing, he still got him like relatively patiently. That's stuff that you want to do, especially if they're gonna try to lame you out like Onion Bubs was trying to. I must say he's doing very well keeping his composure with these after image mix-ups. Sparking? Don't forget, bro, you're running low on HP and you got sparking. He does not have sparking. Sparking? Oh, Kamehameha went the wrong way. That was just unfortunate right there, I gotta say. That was sad. Yeah, but don't forget, you could have sparking right there. So final words for Peacecraft. You know, finish your block strings mainly. Like if you want to do the auto combo, that's fine. You can super dash or vanish, call an assist afterwards, whatever to keep your offense going. Because after a super dash, after auto combo, you're done. Like you can't press any button afterwards. And after heavy, do a special whether key blast, Kamehameha, strong jersey, rock, you know, whatever it is, assist. You know, yeah. Always focus on tidying up your block strings by actually finishing them, and then just relax. In neutral, you don't need to be pressing light auto combos over here. No need to do a baby block string back up, jump, super dash. Just take a break. Just keep looping those block strings over and over and over again. And no more full screen super dashes. Those are deadly.
Just gonna come out and say it. There is a serious power gap between us.
That's all right. Let's move on to the next one. Rainbows and bacon bits. Once again, heavy, but no assist this time. Interesting. That could have been dead. That could have been death. Could have been a TOD for the tube. But so that was a lot of just. That looked blind to me. That actually looked very blind. Let me see. Like just two characters with very solid jumping heavies, just looking to do that. Could have called it. Both of you have beams. Actually, Onion Bubs has 2 beams. Who literally could have just called that in and just done that just to force your way inside. Instead of having to play this little jumping game right here. But eventually it does happen to land in front. But he messes up the blockchain. So don't forget, tidy these up. Everybody needs to. I do, Bacon does, Onion does, Peacecraft does. Everybody needs to tidy up these block strings with the assist. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna bring up that point just a little bit later, where it make a little bit more sense. Oh, super dash. I'm gonna call that the American reset. I didn't think you had to go for the super dash right there. I believe that could have been just the, I don't know what that was called, but it's like a little slice. That was a beautiful 2H though from the raw attack. That was really, really well done. try to go for that cheeky dragon rush. I see you. And that was just really solid from Onion Bubs. That was really, really well done. Forcing Bacon Bits into a kind of a stressful spot. So you always want to be careful. I do this all the time against pretty much every single Zamasu player. All Zamasu players do this. They activate flight. They fly around for a little bit. And then they just start shooting key blasts. Don't. Like, just unless you have a god tier reaction and you know exactly where they're going to super dash, try not to throw it at that many key blasts because they're just going to super dash. And you're just going to have to hold that. Unless you make a very good read. Once again, back to that little jumping game. Ooh, he challenged that? You're... Okay. Ballsy. Okay. That's the part that I wanted to bring up. Onion Bubs does this a lot, especially when he was playing 16 in Hit. So, you notice he used both of his assists in that combo. And, it's doing a decent chunk of damage. Will that kill? That will go. Very well done. However, very rarely do you want to use both assist and one combo. Unless in a situation like that where you know is like if you know they're gonna die. Other words, something you do quite often, you just use both assists in the one long combo. It does a fair amount of damage, a lot of damage, but then afterwards you'll get no setup. Like you'll get like a very standard, okay, nothing special, no reset. And if they happen to block your mix-up, like this, that was a nice combo. That's like 5k damage. And then imagine if he didn't get hit right there. He would have blocked that, and once again hit by the American reset. God damn, dude. Yeah, but just imagine if that didn't hit him. You would be forced to end your block string early. We'll say like the medium slice or whatever that the hell it is, because your assists are on cooldown. All of a sudden he's on offense, and if he had his assist back up, all of a sudden he's one with the assist up. So it's always best to use one assist for the combo, and then save the other one for pressure. So that way, once you get that knockdown, you start pressuring them afterwards. You can use that assist to clear up that gap, allowing your other assist to recharge. You know what I mean? So instead of spending all your cash at once, you spend it twice. Spend half and half. Like I said, unless it's guaranteed kill. Unless it's a guaranteed kill. Fast forward a little bit. Thought that button check went faster last time. Here we go. Good. Next match. How will you start? Exact same way. And then he jumps. That's easily 2H. Very easily 2H right there. Or if I was there with my Gohan, that would have been anti DP into a touch of death. So you don't want to fall into a rhythm. You want to start with a heavy 10. That's perfectly okay. But be very careful, especially not even going for an instant air dash. Just a straight jump forward heavy. Cause that will get you beat up a lot. That's it. Both assists are on cooldown. Now he presses the light on the way down, so he's gonna get 2H. That was a good move by Onion Bubs. Nice reflect, but it looked like he went for a heavy afterwards, so that wasn't able to get much out of it. I would honestly just press a light instead. I think he went heavy because he was thinking he was going to reflect Go takes himself, not the MTN assist. But that is a dead Zamasu, I believe. Air dash. No air dash? Just raw? Ah, I forgot the air dash. Feels bad. Doesn't matter. He vanished. Okay, so like I said, this, I'm going to call this like, the platforms plague. We do this all the time. We just got hit with the big combo. DHC. This should kill. Input error. Vanish. There's no reason to vanish right there. No reason to vanish. All of us, all the four horsemen, we all have an issue of vanishing on wake up or vanishing out of pressure. Now, so be it, every now and then we'll pick up on it on ourselves. Like I know D-Ray eventually he'll just sit there and wait. Bacon Bits will eventually do him the same thing. But when we go out to Kumite, they're gonna pick up on that real quick. Like, oh, you vanish? Okay, I'm just going to instant air dash, empty, wait, 2H. Something akin to that. He reacted to that sound. So, there's very little reason to vanish and wake up. Especially since it has a 4-frame startup. So just please be careful. Everybody be careful when you try to vanish on wake up. That's gonna get us wrecked. Ooh, a clash. That was not optimized. It's like right there, honestly, I wouldn't even call that worth it. to be honest. Like, there's no real reason to use an assist in your combo unless you get like a significant damage boost, like 400 damage increase, or you get massive corner carry. Like when I play Teen Gohan and I use my assist and like mid-screen combos, I get massive corner carry and I get like an extra 400 to 500 damage. But situations like this, when you're just playing Goku and Tien, that's not a whole lot of damage boost, really. And you didn't even really get that much corner carry. So if that situation when if you weren't going to DHC, I would honestly just call that a waste. Beautiful 2H super dash reaction. That's not dead. It's a lot of fucking damage. Oh no, I forgot he had an extra bar. I wasn't looking. He had an extra bar. That's dead. That was very well done. By onion, not by bacon bits. That was death. Okay, now let's see. Now onion bubs. Okay, he heavied last time. He didn't call up the TN assist though. Let's see what he does this time. Jump super dash. Yeah, right? That, once again, that was really ballsy. Unless you have a TOD plan with this team, with 0 bar, round start, this isn't going to do much. It might do a little, you know. You could just do a basic B and B or whatever, and then vanish and Dragon Rush Goku back in, because Goku's a pretty important member of this team. But I probably would not have you sparking it, and then do a unoptimized B and B. That's what caused that early dropout. And I think you might have realized that right here, judging by your reaction. But either way, you did make the best use of your spark. You did as much damage as you possibly could. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's like 6k right there, if not more. You know, Tien lost very little health because he used to try being while in sparking. So you know, it wasn't what you originally wanted, but you know, you did your best. You made do. Well done. That was a good block string, good pressure, jumping medium light. Very, very well done. Oh, reflect. Don't forget, we're going to work on optimizing those later. Nice. Is that dead? That's not dead. Ooh, raw sparking with the very quick punish with the super dash. That was very well done by Bacon Bits. It would have been best to wait. And since you know Bacon talks about, he literally talks about punishing sparking every freaking day. So you can keep that in mind. Like, all right, this guy, he loves to punish sparking. I'm gonna wait till I fall and wait till he has me in a block string, and then I'm gonna mash out sparking. That would have been the best time. Or just wait till he gets you in a block string and then guard cancel. So at least that way you wouldn't have to waste sparking, and Goku would be able to regain some of his blue health. Ooh. Just instant air dash heavy into a Dragon Rush. It's alright, those things are hard to tech. What the hell was that? There, don't get hasty now. He's gonna try to super dash on the way down. Alright, so as we say goodbye to Onion Bubs, my parting thoughts was really, well, essentially like that. You can just calm down just a little bit. Like trying to super dash in the moment right there was meh. Since you know Bacon Bits likes to bait sparking, wait a little bit, and then just chill with using both assists in one long combo. Because after the combo over, like especially if you drop it's even worse. You know, both of your assists are on cooldown and your pressure is pretty much basic. It goes back to basic. Instead of being intense, it's now basic. So, you know, so let's just keep that in mind. And let's move on to the grand finals, I believe. Question mark? Yes, grand finals. Bacon Bits and D-Ray. Now this is when a lot of habits started showing. This is literally the match that made me want to do this in the first place. Sit in front of a microphone for like hour and a half. Because it starts off really strong for Bacon, but D-Ray picks up on a lot of his habits and then starts to punish them. So once again, heavy assist starting. Punishes 2H but drops the combo. Well done. Okay, that block string right there. That is akin to D-Ray's Kid Buu block string. Now remember when I said I wasn't that big of a fan of D-Ray's Kid Buu because he kept doing stuff like that, whatever into a jumping ki blast. No, that is so easily super dashable. Like the moment he did this once to me, I don't even give a fuck anymore. I'll just immediately super dash and call up an assist. Especially since D-Ray is never shown to do like the down heavy. He's never used down heavy in the block string at all until this week. Really. He'll just use Kid Buu into like the air grab. But suddenly he's going to use 2H into the ki blast. That's so easily 2Hable, or as you wanted to do with Kid Buu is just reflect and then 2H, when really it would have been just much simpler to just super dash right on through. D-Ray is never shown, with Vegito at least, to do a Spirit Sword after 2H. He's never shown to do the spiral heel kicks after 2H. He's just going to ki blast. So that's literally a free punish right there. Just straight up super dash. Ooh, beautiful bait on the reflect. I noticed, I can tell, like just a little bit by your move, you did not want that to side switch. It's a little finicky. I had that problem with the TN assist too. Now that was D-Ray not fighting a Goku Black in a long time. I used to play Goku Black, and Bacon used to play Goku Black, but we both dropped him. But now since he's back, D-Ray needs to get used to that command grab again. So don't forget, the moment you see Zamasu, just jump, and then super dash. That's a very good tag. And was he pressing buttons on Wake Up? Bacon Bits, you pressing buttons in that situation? Bruh. Okay. This actually got me a little bit confused. The very first time I saw this, I was sitting on my bed while I was in Disney World, looking at this VOD. You know, you pressing buttons, whatever, it happens. Combo ends. No. Raw IT. What? Raw instant transmission. That's ballsy move. Very, very ballsy. One of the most ballsy things I've seen all damn day. But it works. You managed. Let me see if I can slow this down without fucking up again. I fucked it up last time. There we go. Gets to confirm. You did not need to vanish right there. I can understand what you did. Like, okay, maybe you didn't think that was going to hit. So you're like, all right, I'll vanish to the other side. Get him in the corner. You could have just continued that combo right there, full damage, blah, blah, blah. Or if you vanish, spin an extra meter. Actually, you don't even need to spin meter. Could have just vanished. Basic aerial combo, ki blast, medium god slash sliding knockdown, or DHC raw tag. But, you know, whatever. You're going to vanish, air combo. Oh, damn. I fucked it up. I done did it now. Wait. I can do this. There we go. You get the air combo, but then you vanish again. Now, I'm going to chalk that up to nerves. But you got the instant transmission, ballsy. Then you vanish to put him back in the corner. Good move. But then you vanish again. And since you already used up the smash, you're just going to flip right out of it. And then you lost all your pressure. And since he's Broly, he has long limbs. He's going back on pressure again. And so I'm just going to chalk that one up to nerves and say you just weren't expecting the initial instant transmission to hit. But it's all right. I see you. I saw what you were trying to go for. Or at least I'm just guessing. Much like D-Ray was, but he guessed wrong. Nice keeping calm under Broly's pressure. That's the best thing you can do. That was very, very well done. Not falling for the command grab, vanishing out of the eraser blow or eraser shot. I forgot what it's called. Eraser shell. I think that's what it's called. Unoptimized combo. Don't forget we talked about that earlier. Sparking to save Vegito. Okay. Now, in a moment like that, Vegito is his best character. He used sparking. That's 14 seconds, I believe. Yeah, 7 seconds per character. That's lost. So he should be at 14 seconds of sparking. You have the superior neutral. He has to come to you. Vegito has no way of getting to you without using the beam or without vanishing or super dashing. So, what would be better? Trying to rush him down, make sure he can't do anything while in sparking, or to back up, let that 14 seconds go by while he tries to break himself in. That is completely up to you and completely up to playstyle. But since we both know how he plays, he's going to mash that 5L, the gorilla ass button. So in this situation, it would be best to back up just a little bit. Wait for that 14 seconds, and then just allow him to try to kill himself, trying to get inside. If he vanishes, 2H. Super dash, 2H. If he tries calling a beam assist to cover, jump. Or a guard cancel. Whatever you can do to waste that 14 seconds. Because the moment with someone with Vegito, with the massive amount of pressure that he has with sparking, on top of that, that's going to lead to a dead character eventually, as we just saw. Okay, and that, you're going to see a lot of that later on. And that's another thing that had me kind of scratching my head a little bit. Was D-Ray is at disadvantage in that mix-up. Bacon Bits vanished. He's plus on block, but both of them backdash. So when I told D-Ray about the backdash, that kept tricking him up for a while. But since he knows I like to do it, he follows me, or he baits and then counteracts my vanish. So when I'm plus one, he'll backdash and 5M. So what you can do to counteract that is that since you know he's going to backdash, I'm going to chalk that up to a misinput, is you can follow him, you can dash after him and do a light, jab him, or if you have a gap closing move like Tien, say you were doing with Tien, you could do a volleyball fist, you could do another Throwdown ray, you could do a super just to really, really scrub it in. Or when you'll see a lot of people, I can't vouch for the PS4 cats, but on PC and around the Super Saiyan 3 rank after Vanish, a lot of dudes instant air dash. Like they instant air dash all the time after a Vanish. They'll catch you doing reflect, it'll catch you back dashing, catch you forward dashing. So that's something you can look to do, especially against someone like D-Ray who shows he will backdash a lot. Like D-Ray is not comfortable just blocking after a vanish. He showed that multiple times. He'll either backdash or he'll try to press a button and mash his way out. He's not comfortable at all after a vanish. So he's going to do whatever he can to break out of him. The best thing you can do is to put him back in that situation. Chase him down, force him to block, jail him, do whatever it is you can to keep him uncomfortable. The very solid comeback from the TN. Very well done. Now let's see what's up next. Again, super telegraphed. Heavy, TN assist, jump button. That has become like so telegraphed at this point. That was a beautiful reflect. You're gonna want to mix it up. You can start by just saying fuck it. Instant air dash heavy. Starting around like that. Oh, that's a full damage. That was a 2M. God damn. No, you can TN and chill. You can dash up 2M. Just backdash, throw out a beam. But just don't get into that rut. Because someone's eventually going to find a way to break out of it and punish you for it. I don't know what that was. You didn't have to vanish, could just done a straight combo. Once again, just gonna chalk a lot of things up to nerves. It's hard playing in person with the dude sitting right next to you, especially when you know how good the player is. And both these players are really, really solid players. They're the reason they are the top 2 horsemen. You know, that ain't no fluke. But with these two fight each other, especially with Bacon Bits recently, he really shows a lot of his habits. Now, like that's something that D-Ray Broly should be doing a lot more. Sitting back, 5S. Especially since he has so many ways of punishing like a super dash or advantage if they try to get in. God, this level 3 to last way too long. Let's get Ash tries to go for a raw attack. That's perfectly fine too. Respectable. Ooh, he could have done wonders with that for that baited reflect. Let's go snap back. He's noticed that Gotenks has become a core piece of Bacon Bits' team. That's becoming his new cell, his new Kid Buu. Notice a lot of things revolve around that Gotenks. That was a rough time to guard cancel in the middle of the heavy machine gun punch. It would be best to cancel probably right after it, actually. Vanish. Medium God Slicer. Explosion. I would just left the medium God Slicer right there. Because you're already heavy damage because you didn't really press. You didn't do any really air combo. You didn't do anything flashy or anything with a whole lot of damage in it. Just a vanish into a medium God Slicer. If anything, you just wasted your bar instead of getting a slag knockdown and just got a soft knockdown that he was able to air attack out of. Well, don't forget, whenever you get that post snapback, medium, light, heavy. That heavy is an overhead. Gotta watch out for that. Ooh. Ooh, that was finicky right there. That was finicky. I can see T-Red. I would be feeling the exact same way, my dude. Ooh, he did it again. The heavy with TN assist. Oh, and right there, D-Ray. Sharing my Goku tech. After the vanish confirmed, down medium, down key blast, super dash, do medium light. Jump cancel, light, whatever. The medium light will do more damage than the light. It's not like a dumb, stupid amount, but it helps with the optimization. So just keep that in mind. Honestly, I probably would have level 3'd. I probably just would have level 3'd. Probably would have killed. Okay. Now, in this situation right here, you will see me do this a lot, actually. When I got someone who's low in health like this, like a full health anchor or whatever, he made the right call on swapping out. But honestly, once Goku Black gets around like here, I would have swapped him. I would have swapped him back in. Like, there's no point in having my backup person be this low on health. Cause let's say Gamer Boy gets a really nice sparking combo off. Like, he's went to a lab, he has sparking key blast loops, and he kills TN with one combo. Now Gamer Boy is in sparking. Bacon Bits has sparking, but Gamer Boy has 80% health, while Bacon Bits has 20. You know, see, it would be better to just send Goku Black back in the fight and have him do as much as he can, instead of just having him in the back. Because if TN dies right here, or if he gets too low, you have to send in Goku Black, who has 20% HP, and TN won't have any time to recover that blue health that he just gained. So it's better to just send them off to the dogs while you still can. But luckily in this situation, his TN was God tier, and he managed to get the kill with the Neo Tri-Beam. That's just something to keep in mind. Like, if you're like point or mid, are just like super low and your anchor is really healthy, might as well just let the point slash mid heal up if they can. Not all the times they can. Heal up as much blue health as they can, and then send them right back out into the fray. There's no point in having them sit in the back when they have no HP. That could be just asking for trouble. In a really unfortunate situation if your anchor falls. I'm gonna switch to Vegeta this time. Dropping Vegito for Vegeta. Honestly, I feel like Gamer Boy does better when he has. Honestly, if you notice, wow, once again, wait, will he complete it? He completed it again. Come on, dude. If you notice, D-Ray works best when he has either Vegito without Broly or Broly without Vegito. If you like low key picked up on that, when they're on the same team, he's kind of meh. But when they're by themselves, Vegito and his team without Broly, and Broly and his team without Vegito, he tends to do a lot better. That was super punishable. Maybe not punishable by 2, because that was only the light lariat. You know, that's not 2 punishable, but that's definitely light punishable. Ooh, predicting the command grab. That's such a gorilla combo, such a gorilla character. Ooh, that was nice. Nice little frame kill right there. I respect frame kills. Frame kills are really good. Nice reaction on the M command grab. But that was, don't get me wrong, that was super good. I try to do that all the time. But eventually, what everybody is gonna have to, everybody in the 4 Horsemen, is that don't try to vanish the command grab on reaction. It's best to just jump on reaction, like just a straight up neutral jump, or if you have a DP. Because if you vanish and he doesn't do the command grab, and he does like a standing heavy, you're gonna have to hold that. That's a lot of damage. It's just typical Broly stuff. Beautiful 2H punish. Yeah, so that's not me just being a dick and picking on Bacon Bits. That's literally something all of us have to do. I do it all the time as well. I just smash vanish and pray that he went with the command grab. Nice. Putting down the pressure. Now I'm trying to figure out what these neutral jump mediums are. I'm trying to figure out what maybe they're instant air dashes, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but don't forget, with Tien optimized combos, actually 2M, 5M, jumping medium, jumping 2H, super dash, light, let the light hit 2 times, then hit light again, 2H, then just repeat that, and after the 2H end with the volleyball fist. That does the most damage. It should be 4185. Like if you go to the lab and do that, it should be like 4185 or 4182. I forgot which one it was. Okay, now you're gonna see D-Ray do that a lot. Here's the thing, that will never work. As far as I am concerned, that will not work. I think he's trying to catch. I think what D-Ray's trying to do, he's trying to catch their vanish. But due to the nature of how command grabs work in this game, if they are in block stun at any point in time, you cannot grab them. So let's say Bacon Bits is matching vanish. He calls in the assist, and D-Ray will call in the Vegeta. Oh, let me back up just a little bit more. I said a little bit more. Okay, right there. Yeah. So let's see. It's like he calls in the assist right here. Oh my god. That was whack. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so let's pretend that he would call in the assist right there. Here we go. Perfect time. Perfect timing, actually. Boom. Let's say he calls Vegeta right here. So he has Vegeta has him in block zone, which is a lot of block zone, by the way. I think it's like 3rd highest, I think. So he has him in block stun. And if he goes for the command grab, it's not going to work. It's just going to whiff. Like, he can literally whiff that command grab. He's still in block stun, and he can just super dash. And then that's the full punish on the Broly. Why? Because he's a block. You can't grab someone when they're sitting in block stun. Doesn't matter if you did with Vegeta or with the beam assist as he tries to do later on. So there's pretty much no point if you're going to call in the assist and then go for the command grab while the assist is still active. You just want to go for the standard heavy. I think what he wants to do is to try to catch the vanish. But if he wants to catch the vanish, he's going to have to press the assist a lot sooner, which is what makes me believe that he's trying to do something else here. Like, you have, like, if he wants to go for the command grab mix up, he'll have to press the assist while he hits 2M or 5M or whatever. I forgot which one he does first. But as soon as he hits that medium, he'll call in the assist and then go for the command grab. So you can catch them as soon as they come out of the block stuff. Otherwise, he's literally just opening himself up for a punish. Nice reflect. Oh, that 2M? That could have been a dead Gotenks right there, especially with all that meter he got. Alright, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Actually, he's dead. Yeah, Chaozu, he's dead. Alright, now this is looking really good for Bacon Bits. Sit in the back, let Gotenks heal up, and this is a situation where I would let Gotenks heal up and then just send him right back out to fight, because Gotenks is his strong character right now. Oh, you didn't have to vanish that, bruh. Especially, okay, so, one, he didn't have to vanish. I'm guessing he wanted to vanish to try to keep up the pressure, but he backdashed. Even though knowing that a lot of the times when D-Ray blocks vanish, he backdashes himself. So now you just reset neutral and you wasted a bar attempting to keep pressure, but now you just wasted a bar because both of you backdash. Ooh, that would have worked if he didn't delay tech. That would have worked. That was a very good call by Bacon Bits. And as you notice, delay wake up too well every single time. That can be baited and punished with the frame kill. Do like 4L heavy, or 4L 2M. Ooh. Yeah, I don't quite know what he was going for. Like I said, I chalk a lot of missed inputs to nerves. Like, D-Ray is a scary character to fight. He really is. So when Bacon Bits gets a nice confirm right here. Oh, I see. He didn't have enough, so he goes for the vanish into, but he didn't need to do the medium. I mean, not the medium, the Neo Tri-Beam. He honestly could just call in the Tri-Beam and then swap in the Gotenks for the DHC, and used up the rest of that sparking time with the Gotenks level 3. And he essentially killed himself with that move, going for that Neo Tri-Beam when he had sparking. Nice. Level 3. Level 3 for the setup? No level 3. Went to level 3 for that setup. But that's quite alright. Honestly, I probably would not have gone for level 3 right there. I mean, not for level 3, for the double level 1. It's tough. The double level 1 would take up a lot of blue health. So I'll definitely cut down his sparking healing. But you did waste 2 bars of meter right there. So I'm not saying that's a bad choice, and you do give up. Oh, that was a very solid choice. One thing you could do is that to not do the Kamehameha, just do the Dragon Fist for the sliding knockdown, and then once he falls to like right here, you do the Kamehameha and you angle it down. And what that would do, you'll still get the sliding knockdown, you get the level 1, you take up the blue life, and you get a safe jump setup. So just a little bit of advanced Goku tech to keep that in mind. And then raw level 3s. I love those. What the KO the raw level 3? How do you feel? I would feel salty as hell. Not gonna lie. But you know what? It'd be like that. D-Ray staying alive. Picking up on these habits. The optimization. Let's start the next match. Let's see if he'll telegraph it again. I think he changed it up this time. Yeah, he did a little bit. He decided to jump back. However, he did super dash at him. And you don't want to super dash against someone with long limbs like Broly or like 16 or Android 21. Because they can usually catch you with their limbs. So always be super, super careful with that. Wake up to L. You don't want to be waking up buttons. That's very dangerous, waking up buttons. Especially against someone like Broly who can just straight up armor through those buttons. Let's see if I can speed this up a little bit. Oh, that reflect could have been death. Oh, could super dash right through that. Oh, drop the combo. But doesn't matter. He's going to pick it up again. See, and shit like that is, well, since, okay, this team will be a little bit harder to take down than the Vegito Broly team. Because Broly pretty much needs both of these guys. So if you take down one, he still has the other one to fill the exact same role. So honestly, in this one, I'd rather take out Vegeta first still. Because I'd rather deal with a Goku solo than a Vegito solo. For those of you who don't know, I actually think this might be the fastest match we've ever had. Like, if you notice, that was almost a perfect match. D-Ray lost very, very little. I don't think Carson got like an actual solid hit. It was incredibly fast and almost perfect. Oh, once again, telegraphed. He's telegraphing that so much. There you go. There you go. Super dash right through those key blasts. Nice. Instant air dash heavy. Full combo. Punish the guard cancel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh. Nice. Bacon is playing really, really well right now. He's using his short height to kind of fuck up with Broly's hitboxes and hurtboxes right now. Because honestly, he should have been hit a lot of times. Nice. Boxing. Oh, but D-Ray could have converted big time off of that. Not having to waste meter for the side switch. Let's slow that down a bit. Level 3. What's the setup? Instead of that special, just run up 5H? Bruh, that should have been death. That should have been dead right there. He's doing a lot of swapping. Bacon Bits is doing a lot of swapping right now. It's probably because he gets a lot of raw super dashes in, which D-Ray was having trouble with last time. Last time Bacon Bits beat D-Ray in a set, D-Ray was not blocking super dash by any means. That was a beautiful falling heavy. Beautiful up back tech into a falling heavy. Oh, why'd you just dash forward, D-Ray? What you doing dashing forward? He's Goku Black. He's gonna poke you in the eyes. Come on, bruh. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh, blue combo. I don't know what the hell that combo was. I'm lost. I just had no idea what was supposed to happen right there. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. That's something that you have to keep in mind. Pretty much everybody does it. Like a solid 90% of the cast will do that. Post snapback Oki, jumping medium, light, falling heavy for the overhead as you land. That is just something you're gonna have to keep in mind. Nice. Very, very well done. Big Biz is starting to clean up his act a little bit. Looking really good, really good. Let's see. Oh, he has 5 bars and no sparking. He's at a major disadvantage right now. Now what will he do? Jump Throwdown Ray? Nah, not the right choice. That startup is way too long. And actually, I probably would have swapped out, in all honesty. Have Gotenks in with that massive pressure, with that massive solo pressure. And then have Tien in the back with sparking. Because Tien with sparking is better than Gotenks with sparking. Because Tien, if he can use the mix-ups to get a hit, they're dead. This would be GG with no reset. Nice sparking to bust out pressure. Oh, that was a really good reaction by D-Ray. Ooh, that could have been it. Don't forget, there's an execution thing that we got going on Bacon Bit's side. Oh, like I said, there was no reason to vanish right there, especially with that high up in the air. Raw super dash, then you're just pressing light. He's nervous. Yep, that is pure nerves right there. That is nerves. Don't worry, y'all. We can just calm it down. Yep, that was just a lot of mistakes right there from Bacon Bits. He's probably feeling really nervous. He was feeling the heat. But either way, that was a very, very good set right there. I most definitely approve. But it looks like that should be it. Wait, but didn't D-Ray lose the first time? The first time they fought was after this. After this is Smash. Yeah, I thought D-Ray lost. I might have been wrong. Which would not be surprising at all. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So pretty much, just like the parting words that I saw in everybody's, like just like everybody's specific gameplay, like Peacecraft, finish. Make sure that you finish your block strings. That's really the most important thing. Finish up those block strings and don't backdash into super dash, because that can be picked up on very easily. Onion Bubs, don't use both assists in a combo unless it's going to kill, unless it's like a guaranteed kill on the table. I wouldn't really do it. And then let's go Gamer Boy D-Ray. Ozzy, you gotta stop challenging those vanishes in all honesty, because that's gonna get you killed one day, just challenging vanishes all the time. You're the one in the mix-up. You can't brute force your way out of it. You can't mash. Chill with the backdashes. But overall, it was solid. And the Broly block strings. You can't call in an assist at that time, because the command grab just won't work in your favor. And it was something else with Broly. I forgot what it was. I don't know. Oh, 5S more. Make sure that you try to use on 5S more to try to zone. And then for Bacon Bits, because we all know Bacon Bits, you excel with the scrambles and mid-screen, like jumping over each other, going for lights. But your round starts are really telegraphed. Like I was right for a large majority of the times. And if my team Gohan was there, or another cat showed up, but the invulnerable DP or whatever, that could have been it. That could have been one dead Goku Black right there. But your Goku Black still looking clean as ever. Just make sure we can get those optimizations down. I want to say that would be like the main issue, was just your mechanics. There would be some drop. Back then you were dropping a lot of combos, but now they're really solid. And just overall, just straight up optimization. Like I did see sometimes with Goku Black, you would go for the medium light, No, I mean just like light jump cancel, light 2H super dash, and then go for the light key blast and the god slicer. That doesn't work because you won't have enough height. You're gonna have to do the light, or if you want to use, you'll have to do the light 2H super dash, light jump cancel, and then do the light god slicer. So just simple optimization stuff. But that's really it. I look forward to be there next week so I can roast myself as well. And that's not, it's none of this is personal. We all have bad habits that we form. And I personally want all of us to try to break these habits so by the time we all go over to Kumite, we won't get washed. We can show a really, really strong showing. But until then, I'm going to catch y'all later. Uncle Viz is out.